playing against myself. As you saw in my little short video, you might have noticed that I'll be pitting Ruby Amethyst Burn deck over on this side versus Amethyst Steel Jafar deck on this side. And I I kind of low key consider myself a Amethyst Steel Jafar player. It's not one that I normally compete with all the time, but it's good to kind of break out just for fun, especially when it comes to like casual situations where I want to like feel a little bit competitive and have that really cool magical moment that does happen. As you know, Jafar does have that wheel capability in the Amethyst Steel variant, and I always am excited to like see if I can pop that off every single match. So that's the reason why I've got it in my repertoire. I tried to improve the experience. Hopefully, it might be a better idea. But I do have a score keep right over here. It's a little bit lighter up, so you can kind of see it on there. And yeah, so with that being said, let's go ahead and get things started as soon as I get some water in my system. Because water is important, and you definitely want to make sure that you stay hydrated when you are playing against yourself, or when you play against friends, or when you play against rivals. That's always a situation you want to make sure you do at all times. So, alright, I'm hydrated. Let's get this baby on the road. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and roll to see who goes first. And we're going to start with Ruby Amethyst. Oh, no. See, that's the reason why I have a dice kit. Dice keeper. Alright. Alright, Ruby Amethyst is going to go for 6. Amethyst Steel Jafar is going to go for 11. So that means I'm going to have Amethyst Steel Jafar go first in this contest, which means that I will shuffle Ruby Amethyst first. So we are through 2 weeks worth of set championships. As you know, I've only had one so far, and it wasn't exactly my best efforts. But I do have one planned for next week, next Saturday. I'm going to be up in Stanwood at Scattered Deck Games to play against some of the best over in that area. And I'm really looking forward to it. It's a new location. I haven't been there, but I've heard that the atmosphere is really fun, and it's really exciting to kind of play in new locations, and I'm really looking forward to that. So, with that said, let's go ahead and take a look at our hands. I'm going to go ahead and draw 7 right now, and I'll go ahead and give my sides their respective coins so that I can know where to put the hand in. Is that an angle? It is. Okay, cool. So I know where the limit is. Okay. Now this right here is an Ruby Amethyst Burn variant. I think I might have said in the previous video that Ruby Amethyst is not exactly a deck that I have really enjoyed playing all that much. I understand that it does really well for some people, but at the same time, I don't. I'm just not really that great of an expert on those sort of things. I'm going to send back 4 on this one, and then I'm going to go ahead and shuffle. But with set 6, they had a lot of tools to create the burn variant in Lorcana, and that's the one where like you can slowly kind of creep up and kind of win through uninteractable lore. And I think the system is a fun system to kind of work with, and if your opponent's not careful, you can pop off really quickly. Because again, you can't interact with it; it just happens. And so if you kind of play your cards right, like things really end up being really good for you. And that's the thing I do like about this deck. It's a good system to kind of have. The idea that I usually kind of play with is I try to get my draw up as soon as I can, and then just start unloading as many actions as I possibly can, using having having Maui Half Shark on the field, which whenever I play an action, I always gain a lore. So that's usually kind of the mindset that I have when I play this deck. And that is how it goes. So, on the other side, this is the deck that's going to be playing first. This is the Amethyst Steel JAFAR deck. Now, I have been playing Amethyst Steel JAFAR ever since set 3, when JAFAR, what's it called? Striking Illusionist, I believe. That's what it's supposed to be called. I just keep calling it, but yeah, JAFAR Striking Illusionist. Ever since Striking Illusionist came out for set 3, I've always been fascinated by the JAFAR deck. The basic idea is whenever that character is exerted, for every card you draw on your turn, you gain a lore, and that of course is really especially strong whenever you do combine it with a card like Whole New World, which discards your hand and draws 7 cards, but because you're drawing 7 cards, you're also gaining 7 lore, and you have the possibility that if you also have a 5-drop on the field already that's dry and able to sing, and you get another Whole New World, then all of a sudden you gain another 7 lore by just starting your hand all over again. And so like the system can, if you get 3 of them in a row somehow, which I've never done, I've only ever done 2, you can instantly win the game. So the idea is, like, I'm trying to do my best to kind of get as much lore early on, so that when the thing does happen, I'm able to kind of win that way. I don't understand why I'm still shuffling, because I've been because I already did my pre-shuffles before I started this on there. It's kind of weird. Anyway, so let's see. Now in this deck, there is a God Hand that I try to shoot for. It is really hard to get, but when I do, it does take up most of the card selection that I do have. I'm gonna send back 3, and hopefully, if it does show up, I'll tell you what it is. But if it doesn't, well, that's for me to know and you guys to find out what the God Hand is for this one. But yeah. I know that not a lot of people are watching my channel, and that's okay. If you guys are, I'd love to have you guys subscribe to my channel. I hope you guys enjoy the amount of times I play against myself. I try to do this weekly. I'd love to do more if I have time, and I try to do it as often as I can, especially during this time of the year where set championships are in full effect. I'm always trying to find new combinations to kind of play for set championships so I can win my playmat. I've never won one, and I've always wanted to ever since the game started, and I always, and so I'm just always on the lookout for new opportunities. So, with that said, let's go ahead and start off. So Amethyst Steel is going to go ahead and start off the game, and this is going to be an interesting situation, because what I'm going to do is I am actually going to ink a big JAFAR, and I'm going to spend 1 for Robin Hood, and I'm going to go and pass turn. Okay. Now, against most other decks like this one, most other decks like Ruby Amethyst, you want to be on the lookout for a befuddle in this sort of situation. This deck does not have that, unfortunately, but it does have the ability to pop off on attacks very early. So let me first draw. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink a Goofy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and spend 1. And I'm going to play a Thievery. I know people don't really like this idea, especially this early on. But I want to be able to get lore as soon as I can, because I want to get that power creep and that burn kind of going as soon as possible. It would be nice if the other opponent had lore on this turn, but it's not. I'm going to pass turn, and Amethyst Steel is going to go ahead and go next. Now, Robin Hood is going to still up on the floor, so what I'm going to do... I would love to do this, but I can't. I'm going to go ahead and ink Blue Fairy, and I'm going to spend 2 for Calhoun. And I'm going to go ahead and quest for 1. So right now, Amethyst Steel is up 1-0. Is actually tied with Robin Hood 1-0. Should I have? Maybe, but we'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and draw. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and ink the White Rose, and I'm gonna spend 2 for Gathering Knowledge and Wisdom, which allows me to gain 2 lore, and just like that, 3-1, and I'm gonna pass turn. I'm gonna draw for turn. Oh man, I really did not want to see this. This is a horrible hand. So I'm gonna do something really stupid. I'm gonna go ahead and ink JAFAR, Striking Illusionist again, and I'm gonna use Robin Hood to shift it, and I'm gonna go into quest for 3 to 4. So now it scores 4-3. Amethyst Steel's in the lead. I'm gonna pass turn. It's one of the worst situations. On that side, I have no inkables on this side, and I had a JAFAR, and I had to lose it because of the fact that I just did not have anything to ink, because I need to keep the ink going in order for me to actually have some sort of momentum going over on this side. I need to have 5 on this side in order to do anything, and if I stall in any sort of way, it's the worst possible situation I can have over on this side. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and draw here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and ink. I'm going to go ahead and ink a Brawl. And I'm going to go ahead and spend 1 for a Diablo. When this character is banished, I'm going to go ahead and draw a card. I'm going to go ahead and pass turn over on this side. I'm going to draw for turn. Oh my gosh, this is awful. I'm going to go ahead and ink Merlin Crab. I'm going to spend 4 for Merlin Rabbit, which allows me to draw a card. That is a card I wish I had earlier. But I'm going to go ahead and quest for 3 to 7, and I'm going to pass turn. Just so you guys know, this is a best of 3 matchup. Just win 2 out of 3 falls. And I'm going to go ahead and draw for turn. Okay. I am going to ink a Goofy. I'm going to spend 4 for a Genie, which allows me to draw a card. And I'm going to quest for 1. And I'm going to pass turn. Now on this side, I've got Calhoun right here who can attack. He attacked that Diablo. I get my 2 lore, which is nice. Unfortunately, I am a little bit nervous about potentially having him draw a card. But it might not be too much of an issue. But let's see what we can do. I'm going to go ahead and draw a turn. I'm going to have Merlin sing Friends on the other side to help me draw 2 cards. I'm going to ink Blue Fairy. I'm going to go and spend 4 and play JAFAR down on that side. And then I'm going to go ahead and have Calhoun attack Diablo, which allows Ruby Amethyst to go ahead and draw a card. And I gain 2 lore from that. I'm going to go ahead and quest for 2 and to 11, and I'm going to go ahead and pass turn. Alright, I'm going to draw for turn. Let's see. I'm going to... I'm going to ink a goat. I'm going to quest for 2. No, I'm going to go ahead and challenge Robin Hood. So Robin Hood takes 2. I'm going to spend 3, send that back to hand with Fox. I'm going to challenge this. This goes away for 4, 2, and I'll take that. And I'm going to go ahead and pass turn. Draw for turn. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and ink Tinkerbell. And I'm just going to go ahead and quest for 3. Now, he's got 5 ink right now. If I somehow don't pop this off by turn 6, Be Prepareds are in effect, and it could change the course of this game. So we'll see how this goes. I'm going to go ahead and draw for turn. I'm going to ink a goat, and I'm going to go ahead and spend 6 for Pirate's Life, which allows me to gain 2 lore on this side, and you lose 2. And I am going to pass turn. Wow, this is awful. Okay, well. You know what, I got an idea. I am going to spend 5. Actually, no. Yeah, I'm going to spend 1 to a Diablo, but I'm going to spend 5 to play Whole New World. So I am afraid of the amount of Be Prepareds that could be in there, and from the looks of things, there's 3 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I basically got this entire deck's worth of Be Prepareds, which is amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Let's see. Go ahead and ink a Robin Hood, and I will play a Robin Hood. And then I will quest for 3 to 15, and I'll pass turn. I try to be like somewhat oblivious to what the other deck is playing. However, like, there are certain things that I do take into aspect. Is like, you know, I was coming up on a curve. I'd want to, like, I don't have JAFAR on the field. It's just not going to happen. I want to do what I can to Be Prepared from happening, so it doesn't take out my board right now. So I had to do it in the way that I did. Let's see. I'm going to ink Chernbox Followers. As long as I could stop something, I could stop it. It's just not exactly the way I want to do it, but yeah. I'm going to go ahead and swing 2 Queen of Hearts into this JAFAR, which will knock both of these guys out. But it does mean that you're 1 short, and as long as you don't have a goat, then you should be fine. So I'm going to go ahead and pass turn. Draw for turn. Well, I may not have a goat, but I do have a Robin Hood, and that gives me enough to go ahead and go to the win. So JAFAR didn't do anything in this deck, but I was able to kind of maneuver around and get the win on a deck that was that just had a curve that was just going really, really slow. And that's in essence, I kind of felt that's how I was able to win. And yeah, so that is how it goes. So the winner of the first game is going to be Amethyst Steel. And so if they win again, and it's a 2-0, and we'll see how that goes from there. Ruby Amethyst is going to go ahead and start first. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and shuffle all this and do what I normally do on this one, and then deal it, mulligan, and then let Ruby Amethyst do its thing. So yeah, I'm gonna ask the same question that I asked this last week. If you guys were doing set championships, how did you guys do? And what did you run with? And did you win? I myself, because I had a not necessarily an embarrassing failure. I went 2-3. I had a losing record, but I still won a couple of matches, and one of them I did 2-0. I'm still wondering if I should reconsider my deck options. And that's the reason why I do things like this, to play against myself, test my decks against themselves, and see which one is the best that I have within the house. And that is a good segue to something that is going to be coming up pretty soon. And I want you guys to be prepared for this. But we are going, after the set championship season is going to be over, which will be in the next couple of weeks, at least for me. I am going to go ahead and host a house championship to determine which is the best deck in the house, in our house right now. So yeah, stay tuned for that. It's going to be really fun. I always really enjoy doing this to kind of figure out which is the best deck that I carry. But yeah, let's go see how that goes. I'm going to go ahead and draw 7. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, I'm going to send back 2 on this one. Not a god hand, but I can kind of work something with this as long as you know, things go my way. Alright, you're going to have to excuse me just for a moment. I just got to go ahead and do something real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. And I'm gonna go ahead and get this clean. This was crazy. The fact that I had 3 Be Prepared in there this whole time, and I wasn't even like able to touch them, is absolutely insane. I do not understand how that came about, but that's just the way that sometimes games go. Hang on, did I get my 2? I did. You didn't see anything if I did flip that flip that over accidentally. So Ruby Amethyst does not have that great of a hand again. I am not looking forward to this. Nope. 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 Let's see what comes of that. I'm sending back 3. So, his deck. Here's hoping I don't get 3 Be Prepareds in the freaking hand. Be nice. I don't need that many though. Okay, so this time I am going to play stupid, or actually maybe probably play smart. I'm going to ink an Elsa. I don't want to go past turn. One of the key with these things is I really like to be able to do something on the first play, and if I can't, it sickens me that I can't do it. To my core. I'm going to go ahead and draw for turn. Okay, I'm going to ink Tinkerbell. I'm going to spend 1 for Robin Hood. I'm going to pass turn. Draw for turn. Oh my gosh. Come on. Gotta be kidding me. I'm going to ink a bell, and I'm going to pass. Draw for turn. I'm going to ink Friends. I'm going to spend 2 for Chromacon. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Each player is going to draw a card. And I'm going to quest for 1. And I'm going to pass turn. Okay. Draw for turn. Oh my goodness, dude. This is insane. I'm going to ink an Elsa. I'm going to spend 3 for White Rose. Which allows me to gain 1 lore. I'm going to pass turn. Okay, draw for turn. I'm going to ink Baboom, and I'm going to spend 3 for Tinkerbell, and I'm going to go ahead and use Chromacon, so both of us draw a card. Well, may draw a card, but I'm going to do it for both. I'm going to go ahead and quest for 1. I'm going to pass turn. Draw for turn. Okay. I am going to ink an Elsa. It's probably a stupid idea, but whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and spend 4 to rush Goofy into Robin Hood. That goes away. I take 2, but I also gain 2 lore from the challenge. I'm gonna go ahead and quest for 1 with the White Rose, and I'm gonna pass turn. Really, the order that Amethyst deal should go is you should draw, and then you do your Chromacon to kind of see what you do before you start wasting resources. Draw for turn. I will go ahead and ink Tinkerbell. I'm going to spend 2 for JAFAR, and 2 for Blue Fairy. I will go ahead and quest for 2. And I'm going to pass turn. Oh, I can't see. This is what I was supposed to say. I gotta do these things. Okay, I'm gonna pass turn on here. Would have been nice to have that also. Drop a turn. That's okay. So what I'm gonna do is I will Queen of Hearts. I'm gonna spend 4 for Genie. Draw a card. And I will spend 1 for Thievery, which is where you lose a lore, I gain a lore. And then I will quest. I'm gonna quest for 1, and I'm gonna pass turn. Not really much I can do to stop that JAFAR, so since it's upright anyway. We'll see. I'm gonna draw a card. Oh, well, let's see. So I will. I have an opportunity to do something really good here. But I don't know if I really want to do it. I know what I have to do, but don't know if it's the strength to do it. Alright, let's go ahead and do Chromacon, see what happens. Man. Let's see. I am going to ink Friends. I'm going to spend 2 to shift JAFAR, which allows me to draw a card for Blue Fairy. I will spend 3 to smash Goofy. So that goes away. Let's see. Not sure if I should have done that. Well, no, because yeah. Still would have been. I will quest for 2. 3, excuse me. To go to 6. If I don't do it, then I'll. If I hit this, then I'll hit this. But I can do a combined effort to get rid of those 2. Just do it. Just do it. Challenge that, and because I need to draw a card, because I just need to see if I can get the cards that I need. Okay. And I take 3. I'll pass turn. Rough turn. I'm going to let's go ahead and Ink Thievery. And I'm going to spend 3. Let's play White Rose. 2 of them. Gain 2 lore. Whoa. 2. There we go. It's 8. And let's see. I will do what I was set out to do, and I'm going to go ahead and attack Jafar. Can't have that on the field as best as I can. While it is deserted, I'm going to take the opportunity to do so, but it does might mean that my genie gets taken out. I'm going to pass turn. Draw for turn. I'm going to draw for Chromacon. A crab. I am going to spend 5 Shift Tinkerbell. And I will go ahead and challenge Genie. I will take 2. And then when this character quests, I get +1 for the fairy shit. I'm only gonna spend 1 for Diablo. Oh, I did. Oh, blue fairy draws a card. I will quest for 1, and I'll pass turn. See what happens. The only thing that could stop me is B Prep or a Elsa. So we'll see how that goes. Draw for turn. Okay, I'm gonna quest for 2 to 10, and I'm gonna ink a Brawl. And I will spend time to be prepared. So, Be Prep is going to clear the board. It's not like it was a strong board to begin with on either side. I really just don't understand how like the setup was kind of like brought upon. But yeah, so we're starting anew, but with a lot of ink on each side. So we'll go and see how that goes. Hello, people who are watching. You guys are actually the first people that have ever been on my first live stream, like, in person watching. So, props, guys. Thank you. Alright, so in case you guys are missing it, Amethyst Steel, Ruby Amethyst. This is the Jafar variant, this is the Burn variant. And so far, neither deck is going very well. So, we'll see how this goes. I'm going to go ahead and draw for turn. And I'm going to use Chromacon. That's I can go ahead and get that too. What I am going to do is where am I at? 6. I'm gonna go ahead and ink a Robin Hood. And I will lay down 1, 2, 2 for Jafar, and we'll see how that goes. The idea is, okay, cool, I'm putting out my Jafar because I want to, like, have Jafar and the presence on there, so in case I have a situation where I could put big Jafar on there and then do my combo, then it's there. If I get B prepped, Diablo is in here because when this character is banished, I can still draw a card. So at least I can if something like big like that does happen, I can at least find a way to kind of maneuver something out of that. But we'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and draw for a turn. Let's see. Oh man, I don't like this side either. I could go the cheap route. I'm gonna go ahead and ink a brawl. I'm gonna spend 1 for Diablo, and then I'm gonna be prepared. So this Diablo gets to draw a card. This Diablo, these 2 Diablos draw 2 cards over on that side. But JAFAR is gone, and then I am back to square 1 on that side, which is whatever. But yeah, nothing has changed. But now we have a little bit more card draw, and hopefully we start getting cards that we actually need. The good thing is now I'm at 7 on this side, so now I can, if I have to hard cast a Diablo, a JAFAR without shifting, it can be done, which is nice. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and draw for turn, and then I'm gonna go ahead and use Chromacon. Where are my JAFARs, dude? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna go ahead and ink Baboom, and then I'm gonna spend 4 for a rabbit, 4 for a rabbit. Both of them are gonna go ahead and draw me a card. I know I should probably do it in the order, because who knows, maybe I can get something that I actually do want. You are gonna be amazed by this hand. This is the most ridiculous hand I've ever seen in my life. I can't believe this is actually happening. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and pass turn. All right. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and draw for turn, and I will spend 1 for Sherlock's followers, spend 1 for thievery, -1, +1, and spend 6 for Pirate's Life, -2, +2, and I'm gonna go ahead and pass that turn. Neither of us are doing really good in card draw, but I especially do not want this card deck to get good card draw. But this deck is really bad right now. We'll see. Draw for turn. Okay. I am going to... Oh man, I really don't want to do this. I'm going to spend 2. I'm going to hit Baboom on Sherlock's followers. That takes 2 damage to choose a character location. Chromacon. Drop for Chromacon. Let's see. I'm gonna spend 4 for Genie. Allows me to draw a card. I am going. Wait, where am I at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've had 8 this whole time. I'm going to ink Aladdin. And then I am going to spend 2 for Calhoun. And I will quest for 2 with Merlin. And we'll see where we go from there. Oh man, it's like neither side wants to win, dude. This is ridiculous. Draw for turn. Okay, I am going to spend 3 for the White Rose, gain a lore. I'm going to spend 3 for Fox, send that back to hand. I'm going to rush into one of your Merlins. Yes, you're going to draw a card. I will, let's see. 6, 8. Should have 8 yet. I'm gonna ink the white rose, and I'm gonna spend 3 to brawl Genie. And I will pass turn. Sounds like Calhoun's gonna go to work. Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and draw for turn. Draw for Chromacon. Where are all the Jafars, dude? Damn, are you kidding me? Shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna eat Blue Fairy. I'm gonna spend 5 for Robin Hood, and I'm gonna spend 4 for Jafar. Not that Jafar. I'm trying to look for the big Jafar. Calhoun is gonna go ahead and hit Mim, which is gonna banish this. It's gonna take this away, but I'm still gonna get 2 lore for that. I'm gonna go ahead and quest for 1 with Merlin, and I'm gonna pass turn. Like, neither side is actually like having a decent day. We'll give it a shot and see what happens. Okay, so now I'm in a situation where I kind of want to do this. I'm gonna spend 1 for Chatterbox Followers. Spend 3 to bounce that. Put Madam Mim inside of here. I'm gonna go ahead and rush that into Merlin. Take 2. You gain a card. And I will spend 1 for Cherno. Spend 4 for Merlin. That's me 1 more to 15. And I will pass turn. Okay, so should we draw for turn? Draw for Chromacon. So finally, after all is said and done, look at how many cards I've burned through. Okay? I'm finally going to put in this Jafar, okay? And the way I'm going to do it is, actually, no, you know what, first I'm going to go ahead and banish this Mim. Take 4, gain 2. I'm going to spend 1. Well, actually, no. Actually, I should make sure that. Let's spend 5 for Jafar. I just want to make sure I'm just using all my resources before I do anything else. Because I have no choice but to do something really stupid. I'm going to spend 3 for Tinkerbell, 1 for Diablo. And you're about to see why I am incredibly frustrated. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and sing Jafar, and I'll play Whole New World. Each player discards their hand and draws 7 cards. Which is awesome, right? I get to do this because while Jafar is exerted, I can gain lore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yes, now I can go ahead and gain my 7 lore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? However, here's the problem. I can't pop that off again because I already have the other 4 in the previous hand. I had all 4 of my whole new worlds in my hand this entire time. And that is absolutely insane. That could possibly happen. I'm in a position to win, but I still got to see what this guy's got over on this side. He does have he does have at least 2 Be Prepared still in the deck. And we're about to find out if he's got it. So, I'm going to draw for turn. And let's try this. I am going to quest for 2. I am going to play Be Prepared. Next is everybody. You draw a card, and I will gain a lore. But it doesn't matter because gather knowledge and wisdom. Gain 2 lore. Here's the winner. Boom. So, a very slow-paced game where neither team could get the offense that they really wanted going. And as a result, Ruby Amethyst gets its win. And now we're tied to see who is going to be the winner for tonight. So, we've got ourselves somewhat of an exciting game. At least it's 1-1, and the winner take all on this one. Unfortunately, we didn't really get to see a big pop-off, with the exception of JAFAR kind of doing it way too late in the game. But it's a good win nonetheless. Now, I could, because of how poor the shuffles were on this one, I could reshuffle this fully. But that takes a little bit too long, and I don't want to take too much of your guys' time, because I actually have people that are actually watching this thing right now. But I really want to. Alright. So, I'm going to reset this one. And because Amethyst Steel lost, they are going to go ahead and go first this time. So I'm going to go ahead and draw for 4 and 3. I've been actually holding off on putting this in my hand. I'm wondering if now maybe I should keep this one in here just for now. I just want to see what happens. This is what I like about these things, is I can experiment with things and try something different. There's not a whole lot of stakes other than the individual decks. Bragging rights, yes, they are sentient beings and they have lives and they want to be able to win every single time. But I kind of want to see the fruits of the labor, and kind of take risks and be a little bit more. Have more of a casual kind of approach to this game, to an extent, and just try stuff, Alright, I'm going to send back 3, and I'm going to put 3 out. It's going to be part of my hand. Shuffle this again. Okay, so there is that. I still can't believe that I had all 4 whole new worlds in this time, because that's the thing that does happen is like you're drawing to get the resources that you need, you know, in a Jafar deck. You want to get a small Jafar, you want to get a big Jafar, you want to get a whole new world, especially early on. But the more you miss and the more you keep drawing, the more you have the potential to get cards that are like unnecessary and could actually hurt your chances in the future. In this case, getting all 4 whole new worlds before I could even get 1 big Jafar. That was amazingly horrible. It's a thing I've never really seen. I feel like it should happen a lot more than not, you know, because Jafar is kind of known as more of a high risk, high reward kind of game, kind of deck. But it's, I don't know. I think that's the first time I've seen that happen. You know, where it's just like, dude, I just go too long and eventually I get all 4 whole new worlds in my hand. Anyway, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna go do that. I just want to make this a little bit different. Okay, let's see. Send 4, 3, 7. I'm going first on this one, so okay. No. Let's go with that. Okay, so I'm gonna set back 4. Okay, so here it is, 1v1, winner take all, 1 win each, Ruby Amethyst Burn versus Amethyst Steel Jafar. Let's get it. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start by inking Tinkerbell, and I'm gonna spend 1 for Robin Hood, and I'm gonna pass turn. Okay, I'm gonna ink a Goofy, and I'm gonna spend 1 for Chernobog's Followers. And I'll pass turn. Draw for turn. I'm going to ink Diablo, and I'm gonna spend 2 for Calhoun. And I will pass turn. Usually if you do that, you know, you're kind of giving away that you've got a big Robin Hood in there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to ink another Goofy, and I'm going to spend 1 for Diablo. I'm going to quest for 1. Banish this one, draw a card. Let's see what I can get out of this. Okay, I'm going to pass turn. Draw for turn. I'm going to ink Jafar, and I'm going to spend 3, shift Robin Hood. Let's see. I am going to quest for 2, and I'm going to pass turn. And I'm going to draw for turn. I'm going to ink Goofy, to spend 1 for thievery, -1, +1, and I'll quest for 1 more to get the 3. I'll pass turn. Excuse me. Draw for turn. I'm going to ink Robin Hood, and I will spend 4 for JAFAR, and I will have Calhoun take out Diablo. You gain a card. I gain 2 lore. I'm going to quest for 2. I gain 2 lore. I'm going to pass turn. Draw for turn. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and ink Finders Keepers, and I'm going to spend 4 for Genie. I'm going to draw a card. Kind of regret doing that, but that's fine. That's okay. Pass turn. Excuse me, guys. All right. I'm going to draw for turn. I am going to ink Chromacon, take a risk, and I'm going to spend 4 for Rabbit, draw a card. Okay, I'm going to, let's see, can anybody be taken out right now? No. I'm going to go and quest for 1, 2, 3, 4 to 9, and I'm going to pass turn. Turn. I will quest for 2. I'm going to ink a goat. I'm going to spend 3 to rush Fox. Fox is going to take out JAFAR. Takes itself out. And I'm going to spend 2 for Gathering Knowledge and Wisdom, which gains 2 more. And I will pass turn. The thing without giving away too much on this one, I'm excited for this one because I see where the engine's going. The engine is actually going in potential full effect on this side, but we'll see. I just lost JAFAR on this one, so that's definitely a big blow. It's probably a dumb move on my part to try to do this, but I think I was just trying to get aggressive and try to go get just a little bit, as much lore as I possibly could first of all, but we'll see. Draw for turn. I am going to spend 3 for Tinkerbell, 2 for Calhoun, and I'll go ahead and quest for 4 to 13, and I'll pass turn. Do I have lethal on this side? 2, 4, 6. I do have lethal on this side. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Draw for turn. Excuse me. Unfortunately, I can't do what I was hoping I could do, which is a shame. But I will. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna ink Maui. I'm gonna spend 1 for thievery, gain 1, -1. I'm going to spend 3 to brawl Tinkerbell. And then I'm gonna spend 2 for gathering knowledge and wisdom, gain 2 lore, like that. Keeps you kind of out of range. We'll see how this goes from there, though. I don't think anybody else has any shift targets, so. And then I can still potentially go wide on this one. Drop a turn. Oh, that would have been nice to have. Shame. Let's see. You can take a bro. How much ink do you have? 6? No, I can't take the risk. Because if I get B prepped, I know I have something up my sleeve that can help. Or should I do it now? Maybe I should do it now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hit Whole New World on this one. Lose those 2 things. Dang it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, I try my best to be as oblivious as I can to the other thing, but again, that is a logic base that I would do based off of curve. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You gotta be prepared. If you gotta be prepared in hand, I want to make sure you don't get it at the time. But I did miscalculate in this case, and unfortunately, I might be paying the cost for it. I'm at 6 inches. Okay. I will. I think I already have. No, I actually don't have it. I haven't inked yet because you have 6 on this side and I have 6 on this side already. So I will ink a smash and I'll go ahead and spend 2 for Blue Fairy. 5 for Robin Hood. Since it's a 5-1, I'll go ahead and draw a card. And quest for 3. And I'll pass turn. Let's see if you've got to be prepped. Did I draw you into be prepared? We'll find out. I'm going to drop a turn. Certainly did. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and ink Elsa. Spend 7. Be prepared. So all of this goes away, but I do get 1 card as a result of that loss. So I'm going to go ahead and pass turn. And go ahead and draw a turn. I'm going to spend 1 for Diablo, 1 for Robin Hood, 2 for JAFAR, and you know what? I'll do 3 for friends. We'll see what happens. 1, 2, okay. That's fine. Okay. Go ahead and pass turn. Drop a turn. I am going. Ah, man, I can't touch those ones. Crap. I will. I'm gonna ink a fox. I'm gonna spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Maui. 1 for Diablo. 1 for Diablo. I'm gonna pass turn over there. Okay. Draw for turn. I think I've got this though. Quest for 2. I am going to Ace Smash. Spend 5 for Jafar. I'm gonna have Jafar sing Friends. Draw for 2. Gain 2. And then I will hardcast Friends, which nets me 2. And I didn't quite get the cool pop-off thing a whole bunch of times with the Jafar, but I did win thanks to my friends on the other side. And as a result, you got to see Amethyst Steel Jafar beat a Ruby Amethyst burn deck right before your eyes. And that right there is the power of a good Amethyst Steel Jafar deck. So, if you liked this video, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, please share it. And I do want to have the ability to do more of these Let's Plays, these plays against myself more often. And this experience that I do is always good because it gets me one step closer towards getting a set championship mat. So yeah, with all that said, my name is Nerdstrom, and thank you guys for watching today.